The US and China are locked in a tense trade war. Both sides have imposed heavy tariffs on each other's goods. This started in 2018, but escalated significantly in early 2025. In February 2025, the US imposed a 25% tariff on steel and aluminum from China. Further tariffs were added in March and April. As of April 9, 2025, the average US tariff on Chinese goods is 145%. China has retaliated with its own tariffs. These tariffs mainly target American food and agricultural products. The trade war has disrupted global supply chains. Businesses are struggling to adapt to the changing tariffs. The tariffs are hurting both economies. They are also driving up prices for consumers. The situation has raised concerns about a potential global recession. The International Monetary Fund has warned that the trade war is a threat to global economic growth. The IMF has urged both sides to find a resolution. The World Trade Organization has also expressed concerns about the escalating trade tensions. The tariffs are having a significant impact on both the US and Chinese economies. In the US, consumers are facing higher prices. Some businesses are struggling to cope with increased costs. There are concerns about job losses in industries affected by the tariffs. The agricultural sector in particular has been hit hard by Chinese retaliatory tariffs. China is also feeling the pain of the trade war. Its economic growth has slowed. The tariffs have hurt Chinese exporters. Some businesses in China are being forced to close or relocate. The Chinese government is trying to mitigate the impact of the tariffs through stimulus measures. The situation has led to concerns about a hard decoupling of the US and Chinese economies. This would mean a significant reduction in trade and investment between the two countries. Such a decoupling would have major implications for the global economy. The trade war is about more than just economics. It is also a reflection of the growing geopolitical rivalry between the US and China. The Trump administration has accused China of unfair trade practices, intellectual property theft, and forced technology transfer. The US wants China to make changes to its economic policies. China, for its part, sees the US actions as an attempt to contain its rise as a global power. Beijing has accused the US of protectionism and bullying. China has vowed to defend its interests. The trade war has strained relations between the two countries. The trade war has put businesses caught in the crossfire in a difficult position. Many companies rely on global supply chains that involve both the US and China. They are now facing pressure to choose sides. The future of the US-China trade war is uncertain. Some experts believe that the two sides will eventually reach a deal. They argue that the economic costs of the trade war are too high for both countries to bear. Others are less optimistic. They believe that the trade war could continue for years. The outcome of the trade war will have major implications for the global economy. A protracted trade war would likely lead to slower global growth. It could also lead to increased tensions between countries. The trade war highlights the need for a new framework for US-China economic relations. This framework will need to address the concerns of both countries. It will also need to be flexible enough to adapt to the changing global economy.